Most people think Uzzah died just because he touched the Ark of the Covenant. One second he's trying to steady it, the next he's struck dead by God. Seems harsh, right? But that's not the full story. The real reason Uzzah died, it's not just in the moment he reached out his hand, it's rooted in something deeper. Disobedience to God's specific instructions about how the ark was supposed to be moved in the first place. In 2 Samuel 6, David is transporting the ark to Jerusalem. But instead of having the Levites carry it on poles as commanded in Numbers 7-9, they place it on a cart, just like the Philistines did when they returned it years earlier. That's the critical error. The ark was never meant to be treated like cargo. It was the physical symbol of God's holy presence. And by placing it on a cart, Israel was dishonoring God's direct command. Uzzah's fatal mistake wasn't just about the touch, it was about the whole situation leading up to it. He treated the ark like any other object, forgetting that even well-meaning actions done outside of God's order can carry consequences. Now here's where it gets real for us today. This isn't just about an ancient ritual, it's about how we treat God's presence, His word, and His instructions. Sometimes we carry holy things on worldly carts, trying to do God's work in man's way. We mean well, like Uzzah probably did. But if we're not obeying God's design, we may find ourselves confused, frustrated, or even spiritually stuck. But don't miss the hope in this story. Later in 1 Chronicles 15:13, David owns the mistake and corrects it. This time, the ark is carried properly by the Levites. And the celebration doesn't end in tragedy, but in overwhelming joy. That's the message. God doesn't punish to destroy, He corrects to realign. He wants His people to revere what's sacred, not casually mishandle it. So maybe the lesson from Uzzah's story is this: God's holiness is not to be rushed, packaged, or treated like a routine. In obedience, it still matters. But here's the grace. When we return to His ways, when we carry His presence with reverence, the journey transforms. It's not about fear, it's about awe, respect, and the blessing that follows when we walk in alignment with Him. Stick with us here on Bible Voices with Kay, where forgotten verses find fresh meaning and ancient warnings bring modern-day hope.